Hello all, Havoc here. Let's get ready to play some Space Engineers. Last time we left off, we were building a flight deck on our ship and our little hauler ship thing that we're going to make. Little being a relative term. So, last episode, believe we started out pretty much the same view. We're in that hauler ship in the cockpit view. So, this cockpit's going to need to move. This just doesn't work. But what does work is this. Check this out. This is where we're going with this. It's getting to be pretty massive. So massive, in fact. There's statistics on the right hand side. Our mass is up to 2.5 million kilos. That's up from what, 1.4? I think that's where the last time we called this out, it was at like 1.4 million. So the ship has gained a few pounds. A few. Alright, so we got this pilot house we're building. So I'd like to get through the basic construction of this in this episode so we can move our placeholder from there up here. Remember, we're eventually going to use the really cool futuristic looking consoles. We'll use those eventually. So, but I want to get the overall floor plan of this laid out today so we can get the cockpit moved from there to up here, fill that gap, and actually give it a more appropriate location so we can get a better sense of the ship too. Because, I mean, you don't put the driver's seat for a car in the back and then complain that it's not driving right later on. So this doesn't work. Well, the driver's seat, where the driver's seat goes, drive it, and then go from there. So that's where we're doing with this. We're putting the driver's seat where it needs to go so we can figure out, while we're flying it, do we need to sit higher? Do we need to sit more to the left so we can see what's going on over here? Because when we sit in this camera, or sit in this chair, that dictates where our camera pivots from, is from that center point. So we're going to need to be up here in the chair. So I guess I can kind of simulate it a little bit. So I'll be maybe here. Do this. You there, down on the flight deck. So yeah, I think, yeah, see, putting that up there, it makes a huge difference in the angle at which we can view the ship. Obviously it's not 100% accurate, but this view is a lot better than that view down there. So let's get back to work. So first things first, we need to put a floor in, and then we need to poke a hole through the floor to either put a stairwell in or a ladder in. It says the ship will eventually have gravity. I would like to use a stairwell, but with the floor, I'm torn. We'll use a ladder system right here, right up the back of this, or in this back corner maybe. Yeah, we can use it in this back corner. And there's not actual ladders in the game, so that's something that they omitted. There was at one point, but they're like, why do you have ladders when you have a jetpack? Really? Because if I had a jetpack, I wouldn't be using ladders. I would be using stairs. I'd be using the jetpack. So I totally hear him on that. Okay, so we need a floor. So they have what's called interior blocks, if I can find them. They look like this. They need interior plates to build them, not steel plates. Scorpion, where are you? Ooh, do I have any? Probably not. Nope, I didn't think so, because those large cargo containers chew through them like candy. And who doesn't like candy? So let's come down here, try to find a access port. None. Okay, so we're gonna go to production. Who's making what? You still aren't making those. You are no longer making those. You're not making those. Thank you. Have a nice day. Oh, I haven't explained this before. Up here we have two little icons here. You've been seeing me use both of these. So the left side is to indicate you. This is usually your personal inventory. On the right side, this will be whatever you're accessing. Show inventory of interacted item or corpse. I guess your corpse is considered an item. I don't know why they need to add the at-work corpse part, but hey, they did. So when you're doing this, when you have that button checked, let's go back to here. Whatever you're highlighting yellow like that, that's what you're interacting with. So that's what this means. It's only the item you're interacting with. Assembler 5 is where we're standing right now. This is all inventory connected to that system. This is me. See, show character inventory. This is what I'm carrying. This is me. We come over here, and this is now all inventory, the same as this one. So this allows us to do a double sift and be able to transfer things between multiple systems inside of this cargo system. So we got that. We got that. We're on the same page. So that's how that all works up there. So a little bit of sharing. You never know. Somebody could have never seen that before. I just figured out the other day in 7 Days to Die, watching somebody else's channel, on how to move one item from what you're looting to your bag. And I didn't know that. Just shift click and voila, it works. I have not used that method for a few games, so kind of gotten lost on me. So there's two sides. Actually, there's lots of sides. So all these sides are the same. You can hear me rotating it. Okay, so then there's this side, which has those 4 little markers, and those are kind of makeshift lights. And then you have this side where it looks kind of like an armor block. It's got a little bit of a riveting pattern in the corners. You can kind of see it right there. I'm not sure which side I want to put up. I think we're going to go with that so we can get the futuristic kind of look of those panels we're going to be adding anyway. So what we're going to do is we're going to fill it all the way in, and we'll deal with how to get up here later, because that's basically just that's going to fix that job for us. And so now I want to go ahead and go back to that, go to the middle. We're going to go up 2, actually 3, and then we'll come out from there. Now, do we want that one facing out or the other? I think we're going to want the other facing out. So we're going to flip that over. So the lights are going to be facing down on us on the inside of the cockpit. Or pilot house, I should say now. It's not really a cockpit. So let's try going out 3. Like so. That might end up being maybe 4 because the glass is going to tip at an angle. And like I said before, I'm not sure how this is going to work. But 1x2 sloped. 1x2 flat, 1x2 inverted. Flat, 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 flat. Well, This will be interesting. So let's give it a shot. Oh, we just tried, right? So that's the direction we want it to face. We want it to go there. We need girders. I don't think we've used like hardly any. Okay. That's funny. We have 10, so we can get some sample parts up with 10. Yeah, it's funny because we hadn't used girders as a starter component on like anything, and just out of nowhere we need girders. We need a lot of them and a lot of bulletproof glass. What's funny is because in a couple episodes back, I hovered on whether or not to make bulletproof glass. I didn't even say anything. I just like, do I make that? No, we're not going to do it. We need bulletproof glass. So, production. Who's not doing something? You're not doing anything. Anything productive anyway. Let's make 200 of those. Inventory, refinery. Everything is still working on platinum. No more. You're now working on nice. Alright, I like the sound of that. We'll get that to 100-ish. Oh, we don't have room. Okay, we'll just go up there with that. I want to get that in place. So I want to show you why I'm wanting to see what we're doing. We need critters. Gee, many Christmas. There are two directions per glass. There's an inside of glass and an outside of glass. And the inside is clear. The outside is tinted. So none. Cookies. Alright, so that's what I want to try to do, is get the glass pointing the right direction. So, do we have girders in here? We don't. I know we don't. Where are we standing at? We're standing at assembler 6. Production. Yo, assembler 6 guy. One thruster component waiting to get done. That's not going to happen. We need 10 of these. 4 per phase. Ooh, let's go with 300. Looks like we need to bring some iron up to here too. So inventory. Thank you. So, alright, so complete. There it is. So, yes, yes. Okay, so that is the correct way for the glass to face. We can see out. They can see kinda in. So, yeah, that's where we're gonna go with this. So we're gonna put this like so, like so. And we're going to put glass on those faces, facing those directions. So it's going to be cool because the glass is going to, it's going to point the right direction. It's going to be angled the right direction, and the glare's the right direction. Kind of worked out. What I'm going to do with those, check back later. I don't know. I've seen people have that glass like that. We're talking like major Tetrising of glass pieces. May as well be a stained glass artist if I can pull this off. Might just end up switch careers if I do. Going from my day job and YouTubing to stained glass. Okay, so put that there. Oh wait, we're pointing from here, so it'd be like that. Come on now. Alright, so let's make sure we got one of these right. If we had enough glass, we would have. Let's come over here and do one in the middle here. And now we need more girders as well. Where does it stop? It stops when we switch to a different game, which I don't really want to do that. This game's a blast. This is fun. There we go. Who would have known? Interior plates weigh as much as they do. So, bingo. That's facing the correct direction. That's facing the correct direction. Kind of gets you worried there sometimes, you know? It's like, oh man, all this effort and things pointing the wrong way. Kind of like when I built the ship. Oh man, this one's going to be wrong. We're going to build this one before we complete it. Oh, damn it. Now see, if I put this access port in correctly, or the landing station in correctly, I wouldn't have to be coming all the way down here to be doing this. I could be doing it from that docking collar. Production. I think it's enough girders. Awesome. Go back down here. We'll do a few more. Why'd I do that? A few more displays. Or not, just bulletproof glass. That's what the stuff is. Okay, so we got him right. Unbelievable. As many times as I spun that around, I was sure it was wrong. What? Okay. So 4 place. Alright, so we'll get Harvey the Jackrabbit, Scorpion up here, and he'll help us get the majority of this done. And make sure these are pointing in the right direction. They are. I'm not sure how to do the corners. There isn't an angled interior block, so I might have screwed up by putting these light side down. I think I should have put them light side up, so we would have had the flat side down for standard blocks to go in there. Oh well, it's something you can work on. Who knows, there's probably a mod out there. Someone has modded a quarter internal wall block. And then from here, I will think about what we will do. There's no thinking about is we'll slope these in and bring it to a T, as it were. We have all the glass frames up for that angle, so we won't need that part anymore. So 3 there, 3 there, 3 there. Negative. I missed that one. Okay. Let's put that up first before it gets away from us. We're done with interior panels. What this? Yeah. do it like that. So there we go. So 4. And so the advantage is we're going to use armor, heavy armor plates for yeah, you guys see my wheels turning, don't you? We're going to use heavy armor plates for the whole basically top structure, so it takes a beating. It really does. It's a hog on resources, but what ends up happening is it pays off by your crap not blowing up when you hit a rock or you crashing your ship into it. Yeah, trust me, when we can get this pilot house put together, the last thing we're going to want to do is smash our ship into it. So, alright, so let's go hop in here real quick. Get some energy. Haven't had to do that for a couple episodes. We've been spending most of our times in ships going for supplies and whatnot. And just about done. There we go. So yeah, that's starting to look mighty ominous and imposing. So we're probably going to do what I was saying about just cutting a hole in the corner and allowing access to come up that way. If I would have made it a little bit bigger, we would have had access straight up the center. We still could, actually. I'm kind of liking that theory. We can cut this out right here. Cut this out right here. And put panels, the control panels, all the way around there. I did not just do that. Didn't I start the disclaimer by when we were going to put the glass in that we were going to need a prop down the middle because the roof won't actually be attached to here without that? Right. Damage control. Alright, so there is a way to do this. So we're going to grab a light block, put it here. Go up one, and then we're going to place what's called a merge block. This is introduction to merge blocks, ladies and gentlemen. This is a merge block. A merge block merges two ships together in a permanent fashion. So as this thing ascends, it will allow us to put this on here and come on, keep going, buddy. Very frustrated. The worst part about something like this is when you sit there and you make a comment of, you know, let's not do this. And what do? We go ahead and do it anyway. Alright, so we need a large steel tube and a lot for that one. Construction components, steel plates, let's grab 10 of everything. That's not going to be enough, probably. Girders, so we'll grab 20 of those, 10 of those, 20 of those. We have steel plates, so that's not it. We need probably construction components too. Yep. We are getting construction components as well. So what will end up happening is these two will magnetically attach the way computers construction components, the way the docking collar does on the side of the ship. They attach basically the same way, and the difference is if you attach two other blocks, construction components, grab 100 of those. Tube tube with the B. Small tubes only. I would grab large tubes. Okay. Computers, that's what we needed. You're able to join together two ships, two entities that have become detached from each other in a way that will allow you to permanently reattach them. Something needs to come apart. And we're full of inventory, so that's not going to continue to work. Oh, come on, man. So, slightly frustrated, in case you guys couldn't tell. Because, as I said, I specifically started out when building this to say, you know what we can't do? Whoa. And voila. Okay. I screwed up. That needs to be down there. Right. There. That fixed our inventory problem. So now what we'll do is we'll take this one down. I'll put another one in the correct spot, like so. And we're going to go grab one of our ships. The Maelstrom doesn't have one. The Scorpion does. Scorpion has a landing gear, and he is parked over on the other side. See, my mistakes you get to learn from, and I hope you're all learning and enjoying and maybe even getting a few laughs out of this. So we're going to go and very gently give it a nudge. It doesn't appear to be moving. That's a plus. Just a tap. A slight little nudge. Sending it in the descending what direction? Oh. It's terrifying to watch. Wait for it. There it is. Okay. Whew. Yeah, I was holding my breath for that one. Holy crap. I don't want to do that again. Okay, so now that it's in place, I can show you what happens once you've done that. So the cool part is now I can go like this and like that. Those two are now joined again. That is the whole point of these glorious little things. Yeah, I've seen quite a few people on YouTube channels, even to this day, that are detaching things like this, getting really, really upset and grinding it all down instead of just doing that. So, when you make mistakes like I do, you're going to utilize as much as you can to fix those mistakes. And that's one of the things you can do to fix those kind of mistakes is merge blocks. Use them. They're very powerful. They get the job done. You saw it here. Because this was floating off into oblivion. And worst case scenario is coming down a little odd angled. I would have broke off this window here and we would have had to repair it. No big deal. But so what we were saying is we will probably be able to put a tower right here. I think that can work because yeah, we'll make it work. There's got to be a way. So we can have it to where you come up in the middle, and then I'm just kind of frustrated because I was kind of liking the whole idea and premise of just having a clear, unobstructed view all throughout, and that's just not going to be possible, I don't think. Now, if we end up having to put any solid blocks here in this corner, because there's not glass for it or something, then what we'll do is we'll put like an angled strut coming up in the corners, and I think that would kind of fix the attachment points, so we can get rid of the centerpiece and have that. But yeah, as of right now, it's kind of, it is what it is. It's back together. It's in one piece. That's a plus, right? Let's see here. I'm gonna look for. I just had an epiphany. There is a block I hardly use. The interior pillar. I hardly use this thing. This is what we'll be using. We totally use that right there to there in all four corners. That's totally what we're gonna do. Interior panels. Where can we put them all inside a scorpion, didn't we? Yeah, we did. Because that will free up the entire internal structure. And so like this. If those two are connected, then we can. Is that floating away? Well, good way to tell is try to put two more blocks to join it together again. If these two are not connected anymore, I can't put this one here. Okay. Well, there we go. There's our. If I get out of the block, there's our joiner right there. That's our keystone pieces right there. So they're pretty unobtrusive. I mean, they are like that big. So I'm totally down with that. And then we can put control panels in a circle here. That's what I'm thinking, with one gap. Coming out. So we can go like this. Not the chaired one, we want the standing ones. This, I think this one's multiple. Alright, so I want this one to come here. Like that. Right? Yes? No. No. That can't be right. So, are we just going to use these then? If you can't tell, I am lost on how I'm actually doing this. Sadly, this is not going to work how I wanted it to. Oh wait, or is it? Yes, it is. So that'll go like that. This one here will go like that. Oh, those don't even line up like I thought they would. Right. Stay tuned while Havoc tries to figure out what he's doing. So I think our next episode we're going to start out with placing these all down in survival mode and figuring out how each one of them looks. I even take a screenshot of that and use that for Winko to start our next one. So, alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to cut these down. So the idea is where I'm thinking is having the consoles wrapping around this part here, the hole we're going to be coming up through, leaving this one here unobstructed, and you walk out here. We'll have the cockpit that we'll sit in and fly will be right here. I'm pretty sure it's that. That we can check because that one's labeled. Console main with chair, console cockpit with HUD, console cockpit with displays, and cockpit. I think we want this one because it's in the front. We're going to put these really badass ones with all the displays and stuff on the other angles. So that one's going to go there like that. So to verify this, guess what we're going to do? Because I'm positive that's where I want that to be. Just it's a matter of whether or not it's the right one. Oh, come on, get me in there. Shouldn't have had that extra helping at dinner. We were in the mess hall. I decided I shouldn't eat it, and I did, and now I'm regretting it. Please be enough. Cookies. That's why I had an extra helping of cookies. Oh, come on. See? Look at that. Cookies are the bane of my existence. Alright, so we're going to go for displays. DIDs. Displays. Nobody? Bueller? Production. Hey, look, displays are still pending. Frustrating. That does take displays. I just want something done. The one thing that I wanted to get done, we're not getting it done today. So you don't have displays either. So loud in here. Feel trapped. Does big guy have displays? I don't think he does. I think he's pretty much out of everything now. He pretty much just needs a complete restock. Send him back to base and get him completely refitted. All new toys, all new stuff. He needs stuff for his stuff to make stuff. Alright, so back here. No displays here either. Can we make displays here? Negative Ghost Rider. Gold? None. Guess what we're going to do next episode? We're going to find gold in the Dar Hills. Wait a minute. I got an idea. There's a display. Shh. Don't tell nobody. We'll be bringing it back later. Business shipment. That has stuff in it. That would have to be for another episode. That wasn't enough. We tore that down and it wasn't enough. Hey, Maelstrom. I got a question for you, buddy. Third time's a charm. What would you do for a Klondike bar, Maelstrom? Obviously not give me a display. Thanks. Thanks a lot. Did I grab a display in any of that? Raw, no. A lot of cool parts, but displays. Ooh, how about you? Oh, computer though. Thank you. Please pull forward. There'll be no displays in that. There'll be computers. Help computers. Oh, that's cool. No humming. No humming from Havoc. Alright, so... yeah, this is pretty much stripped. Surprised I found those components I just did. You're floating. That's bad. No displays in any of this stuff. Guess those are all thrusters. Landing gears don't need displays, so that won't have any. What are you? Just different armor block? Yeah, blast doors. Okay. That's exactly the kind of stuff I was talking about in the other episode. It's like, man, the different uses of materials and stuff, that's just crazy. Alright, so we're reduced, I say, to going and pillaging gold. Yeah, we're going to go for the gold. Alright, so stole that radio component. Alright, so we're going to head back to the Scorpion because we can't dock on the base or in this because it does not have a... either of them have control panels. So that's normally where we pick up at, is I'm sitting in one of those two chairs. So it's going to be from this one. Yeah, we're here. It's cozy. It's keeping us warm. Alright, this is Havoc. We're signing off. Next time we come back, we're going to go find some gold. We know where it's at. We got to go get it. So, thanks for watching. Like and comment down below. And give me the thumbs up. Helps my channel out a lot, gets more people watching me, and keeps me more excited to make more stuff. So, until next time.